Hi, welcome back to our YouTube channel. As you may remember from the introduction video, I'm Trey Jax. In my video, we'll be covering the XL Pipeline that goes through the continental United States and parts of Canada towards the Gulf Course. As heard from previous group mates that have already done their videos up to this point, Tommy, Macy, Michael, and Rajiv, the contamination of water sources for Native Americans and around us is a very big deal because these people are being cut off from a life source that they need in order to survive, and it's allowing for their communities to be pulled further apart. In my video, we'll try and go deep into one prime example and what we've learned from this example for the rest of our research. The Keystone XL Pipeline is a 36-inch diameter crude oil pipeline that will transport oil from Alberta to Nebraska and hitting the Gulf Course. The general idea of this is to just transport oil from point A to point B, and it goes through many states and through provinces in Canada. And the information for this pipeline can be found at the KeystoneXL.com, and that's just the project's general website where you can see their questions and their reason behind certain things. And I will be using this website at some point to really dismantle the counter argument that it proposes for why the pipeline should exist. In early 2017, President Donald Trump decided to revive this pipeline construction. Former President Barack Obama had stopped its construction, stating how it will harm the environment and Native American people living near the construction process. And whenever Trump became president in early 2017, one of the big things that he did is revive this. And he had this to say: "I am to a large extent an environmentalist. I believe in it," said Mr. Trump. "But it's out of control, and we're going to make it a very short process. And we're either going to give you your permits or we're not going to give you your permits. But you're going to know very quickly. And generally speaking, we're going to be giving you your permits." And this quote was taken by writer Coral Davenport, who is the head spokesman for the New York Times for the White House. And President Trump will be his fourth president as being in this position. And this information can be found on the New York Times website itself underneath the article "Trump Revives Keystone Pipeline Rejected by Obama." And this is a pretty big thing to really bring up, is just how the environmental consciousness does change from presidency to presidency, and this is something that really needs to be talked about because the political side is how you really bring attention to these problems and is a big part of our solution. The State Department proposes that the pipeline will create roughly 42,000 jobs during the construction and making roughly 50 permanent jobs after the construction is finished. And while this does propose a decent counter argument as to it's helping jobs be created, environmentalists have come out and said more jobs would be created if we use this time and manpower to invest more into clean and renewable energy sources than just continually using crude oil and transporting it along this pipeline. This information can be found on National Geographic's website underneath the article "Keystone XL Pipeline is Moving Forward, 5 Things to Know." And the writer for it, Brian Howard, is a multi-published author, and he has a master's of journalism from Columbia. So you know the information that he is presenting is very well in depth, thought out, and he has the background to prove that what is being said is something that should be taken into account, in the idea that we need to realize that we're continuing to destroy the environment as well as hurting people by allowing this pipeline to go through. As of February this year, the construction of the pipeline has been delayed once again. The federal court judge, Brian Morris, has stated that the company that's responsible for the process of building the pipeline has not done well enough research into the environmental stake that this pipeline will break into and the people living near the construction that would harm them and their health and well-being. Judge Morris has even come to as far as to say that the company cannot even begin to start construction as well as setting up camps for potential workers for the pipeline until everything is cleared. And this information can be found on CNBC's website underneath the article Keystone XL suffers another setback as judge blocks most work on the oil pipeline. This is written by award media journalist Tom DeChristopher. Once again, Tom DeChristopher is a well-respected individual in the media surroundings, and he has shown time and time again that what he puts out is well thought out and actually factual, and this is a big reason why this information will be used and is used in this video. To summarize everything that's been said so far, basically the Keystone Pipeline will cut through the mainlanded United States heading towards the Gulf Coast, and this route takes place through multiple Native American tribes. The construction of this pipeline will harm their water sources and cause them to suffer, as well as interrupt the environment and proceed to hurt Mother Earth. And a big reason that this YouTube channel is being made is to bring awareness to contamination in water sources for Native American people, and this pipeline is a prime example of what we're fighting for. So I really hope you enjoyed my video. Please continue to watch the videos on the channel. Micaiah Owens will be after me proposing a solution to the whole idea that we have. I really hope you've learned something, and please remember that you can be the one to make change in your community. Thank you.